Hi everybody and welcome back to this really simple version of Back in Black. Now this was actually quite a difficult one, not only to put into piano, from rock band into piano, but to kind of simplify this. So if you find a better way of doing this, or you want to change some of the notes, then that's absolutely fine. Go ahead and do that. So we're going to start with the introduction. So what we're going to do, mostly in the left hand, all the way throughout, we're going to be doing octaves. Octaves are where you play the same, where you choose a note and then you play the same note, an octave, which is 8 notes higher. So these 2 notes would be an octave. Now, if your hand doesn't quite reach an octave, then just do the 1 note. It isn't obviously going to sound as thick or as full, but you know, it'll still sound okay. So you could always do that an octave lower to kind of beef it up a little bit instead. So you can hear that you're losing the sort of note at the top. But if you want to do it an octave lower, that's absolutely fine. Again, you know, this is my arrangement, but now your arrangement. So you do whatever you feel is best for you. So in the right hand, I'm playing a B and an E, and then I'm moving down to an A and D. And then I move down to an A and an E. So in the left hand I've got E, D and C. I'm just going to do the 1 note here so you can see it clearly, but if, like I said, if you want to do the octave. So they all come together, and then in the middle you're going to do an extra left hand, then you're going to move. So how the tune goes. If you don't want to put the extra note in there, you don't have to. You know, something like that, but those are the notes anyway. And then that little kind of little guitar flurry that you get there. So it is a G, an E, a D, a B, A, G, E. Use similar sort of fingering, but I'm not going to go into the fingering because that kind of defeats the purpose of this. But do something that you, I mean, basically if you can do this quite fast, then you've probably got reasonable fingering anyway. So don't worry about the fingering, don't worry about what fingering I'm using, just concentrate on the notes. So moving on to the next bit, it does that first bit again. And then it moves on to so it's an octave, so both things, the same thing in each hand. So it's a B, an A flat or a G sharp, whichever, back to the B, back, go to an A, back to the B, and then a B flat. So you're always coming back to the B. See? When you've done that, it's going to have to be a quick jump back to the... So you're really going to have to learn this to make sure that you know where you're jumping back to. Again, when you do the... Easy to remember. The left hand's going to take the same note that you've just ended on, which is why you have to get this hand out of the way to get back to a B and an E. So moving on to the main verse, the left hand still keeps the octaves. Remember, if you can't do the octaves, just do the one note, that's absolutely fine. So the left hand revolves around G, E, G and A. And that's it, then you start with E, G and A. So the left hand all the way along is just going to be doing E's, G's and A's. When it gets to the yes I'm back, well I'm back in black, it's just going to be E's, B's and A's. And that's kind of it really. We're not doing any more notes than E, G, A and B, which is why if you can do an octave, it'll be nice and easy to do. But again, here comes the melody. So can you see, it's up to you if you want to do one note. If you can sort of pulse these, it's going to give that feeling of some rhythm, because obviously we haven't got any drums. Again, if you feel that the rhythm's slightly different to how you're used to hearing it, go ahead and change that, that's fine. But it's mainly... There's a combination of E's, D's, B's and G's, very similar. And then basically the second part of that, I've been too long, I'm glad to be back. Sorry, let loose from the noose. Takes us up to there. Again, it's kind of advisable that you know this song, but as long as you keep the left hand pulsing around, he sort of starts every sentence. So back in black, I hit the sack, I've been too long, I'm glad to be back. That's one, it's kind of E, G and A. Let loose from the noose, that's what's kept me hanging about. Looking at the sky, 'cause I'm getting me high. Forget the hearse, 'cause I'll never die. I got 9 lives, cat's eyes. And then I do, abusing every one of them, running wild. So I don't do anything in there, just 'cause it's a nice little... D sharp and a B you want for 'cause I'm back, yes I'm back, well I'm back. So this is where the left hand changes and kind of revolves around B's and A's. You can see what I'm doing here. Move down to a G, back up to an A, down to a G. When he does the back, you want to be hitting B's. So why I do the left hand is a G and it gives you the same rhythm. Back. When you do that bit, yes I'm back in black, I move down to a D. If you want to be a bit smarter for the... put a D in there if you can manage that, or you could just do a G and a D if you can't reach that octave. And then you add an A, so you do a G and a D, or a D and a G rather, and then an A and a D for the... So that's the end of that verse. You can see the tune is mainly around here, so you could probably pick your way around the tune now that you know most of the notes. The next bit, it's this tune, Back in Black, is very kind of up and down, so it's up to you whether you want to do the... Go around there again and then go back to the beginning. So I've done the introduction, I've done the kind of first verse if you like. I'm going to skip over to the bit where the guitar does... I'm doing here is I'm doing it in octaves. So it's an E in both hands, D, C sharp, B, C sharp, G, B, A, B, B flat, B. So it's probably easier if you actually wrote those notes down, so then you can Now some of you might find that your left hand just isn't going to play ball at that point, in which case don't do it. Or if you can reach your right hand down there. If you can do it in octaves, that would be great. I don't think you're going to manage it. You won't manage it in octaves just with one hand, it's not going to work. After you've done that, I think twice, then it moves. A, G, F sharp, E, F sharp, C, E, D, E, E flat or D sharp, E, E. So that happens twice, and then you go back to and you do that, say, twice more, and then you go back to the something like that with the back in black, and then it's up to you how you want to finish. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check in the playlist underneath. There's lots more videos that are in the same format of this, so if you like this and you want to see what else I've done, go down there, click on those underneath the video, and up will pop all the videos I've done. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.